À, chào các bạn. Hôm nay tôi sẽ làm bài tập tiếng Anh với các bạn. Và hôm nay tôi có một cái quà cho các bạn là em của tôi Mai Anh là hôm nay sẽ đàn violin cho các bạn nghe nhé. Và Mai Anh ở đây sẽ đánh. Mai Anh sẽ đánh violin nhé. Mai Anh chào. Mai Anh ơi, alo các bạn. Hay quá. Very good. Okay. Well, that was very good. Cảm ơn Mai Anh đánh. Wow. Very good. Okay. Nên hôm nay tôi sẽ làm cái exam của tiếng Anh ở trong trang web Nguyễn Thị Thông Minh. Nên hôm trước last week tôi làm câu 1 đến 25. Hôm nay tôi sẽ làm câu 26 đến 50 nhé. Nên tôi sẽ đến screen. Ok. Alo. Nên đến trang web Nguyễn Thị Thông Minh. Nên đến câu 26. Ok. Nhớ cái này không? Hôm trước or last week tôi tập cái này rồi. Nên tôi sẽ tập một lần nữa cho các bạn nghe nhé. Ok. Read the following passage and choose the correct word or phrase that fits blank space number 2. Cái này là cho câu hỏi 26 trên 50 nhé. Okay. Advances in mobile technology and social networking websites mean we spend more time learning than ever before. If Facebook were a country, it would be the third largest in the world by population. The Economist 2010. It is blank. Not surprising that many psychologists, sociologists, and others are eager to give their thoughts on how this is impacting negatively on our society. The biggest criticism leveled at social networking is that young people are losing their online friends to offline friends. Blank are unable to provide the same deep connection and emotional support. However, a lot of research shows these criticisms are generally blank. Allen et al. Discovered that it is socially adjusted adolescents who are more likely to have a networking profile than those who are not. One study by the Pew Internet and American Life Project in 2009 found that people are not blank offline friends with online companions, but are using them to support their offline relationships. The study also found that social networks allow us to have discussions with a more diverse set of people than in the real world. So we share knowledge with the people from a wide blank of backgrounds. So cái này là cho câu hỏi số 2. Nó đây nên cái answer choice là A, what, B, who, C, which, and D, whom. Nên sẽ đọc cái sentence cho cái blank số 2 nhé. The biggest criticism leveled at social networking is that young people are losing their offline friends to online friends. What are unable to provide the same deep connection and emotional support. Now let's do B. The biggest criticism leveled at social networking is that young people are losing their offline friends to online friends who are unable to provide the same deep connection and emotional support. C. Which? The biggest criticism leveled at social networking is that young people are losing their offline friends to online friends, which are unable to provide the same deep connection and emotional support. And D. Whom? The biggest criticism leveled at social networking is that young people are losing their offline friends to online friends, whom are able to provide the same deep connection and emotional support. So for this one, the correct answer will be B. Let's see, maybe B. Yes, this is the correct answer. Here's a little explanation to why it's correct. It has to do with the nouns and the subject you're looking at. Particularly, you're looking at this phrase right here: young people are losing their offline friends to online friends. So the word who, the blank, it's referring back to their offline friends and online friends. So that's why you use who. For whom, it's for singular tense, I believe so. So if it was say is losing my friend or their friend with only singular verb instead of plural, then that's why you would use whom instead of who. Ok, câu hỏi 27 cho số 3. Okay. Let's look at answer choices trước. A. Unevolved. B. Unequaled. C. Unsettled. D. Unfounded. And số 3 là however, a lot of research shows these criticisms are generally A. Uninvolved. However, a lot of research shows these criticisms are generally B. Unequaled. However, a lot of research shows these criticisms are generally C. Unsettled. However, a lot of research shows these criticisms are generally D. Unfounded. So, you have to think of this based on the context of this sentence and the previous sentence before that, and also the preceding sentence afterwards. Okay. However, a lot of research shows these criticisms are generally uninvolved, unequaled, unsettled, unfounded. Okay, let's read the previous sentence. The biggest criticism leveled at social networking is that young people are losing their offline friends to online friends who are unable to provide the same deep connection and emotional support. However, a lot of research shows that these criticisms are generally unfounded. Correct. Here's a little explanation. I did this because I chose this answer because I read the previous sentence, and that gave me context clues to how the second sentence will also be like. Also, in addition to that, this word also helps if you know what the word however means. However can also mean like, on the other hand, something that is in opposition to what the previous sentence said. It's kind of like a counter argument, something that rebuttals your position by saying something negative or something that might question your position and why it might be valid or not. Okay, number 4. Câu hỏi số 28 trên 50 nhé. Okay, next one, where are we? Right here. This is the next one. Allen et al. In 2010 discovered that it is socially unadjusted adolescents who are more likely to have a networking profile than those who are not. One study by the Pew Internet and American Life Project 2009 found that people are not blank offline friends with online companions by using them to support their offline relationships. Interesting. So A, making, B, providing, C, combining, and D, substituting. Okay, let's plug these back in. One study by the Pew Internet and American Life Project found that people are not making offline friends with online companions by using them to support their offline relationship. One study by the Pew Internet and the American Life Project found that people are not providing offline friends with online companions by using them to support their offline relationship. C, combining. One study by the Pew Internet and American Life Project found that people are not combining offline friends with online companions but are using them to support their offline relationship. Or D, substituting. One study by the Pew Internet and American Life Project found that people are not substituting offline friends with online companions but are using them to support their offline relationship. So for this one, I think it's D, substituting, but I might be wrong. We might not know, so let's check. Yes, we got it right. Here's a little explanation here. You can read it, but you don't have a lot of time for you to read through the whole thing. Okay, câu hỏi 28, cái này là số 5. Okay. Look at answer choices first. A, vary. B, variety. C, various. D, variously. Okay, we have very different words here. Same meaning, but different in how they're placed in context within the sentence. Okay. The study also found that social networks allow us to have discussions with a much more diverse set of people than in the real world. So we share knowledge with people from a wide range of backgrounds. Okay. So this one, let's choose. The study also found that social networks allow us to have discussions with a much more diverse set of people than in the real world, so we share knowledge with people from a wide variety of backgrounds? A study also found that social networks allow us to have discussions with a much more diverse set of people than in the real world, so we share knowledge with people from a wide variety of backgrounds? Maybe? The study also found that social networks allow us to have discussions with a much more diverse set of people than in the real world, so we share knowledge with people from a wide variety of backgrounds. A study also found that social networks allow us to have discussions with a much more diverse set of people than in the real world, so we share knowledge with people from a wide variously of backgrounds. So let's choose. So I think it's B, because it has to do with if it's a adverb, adjective, a verb. So you can see here a noun. We have different, I forgot what these are called. Subjects? I forgot. So vary is a verb, variety is a noun, because you want to add a noun from a wide variety. You need a noun here because of backgrounds is a preposition, and you usually don't have a preposition after like a verb. So which is share knowledge with people. From is also a preposition, so you need a noun between the two prepositions to know what the preposition is pointing back to. Long explanation right here. Next, question 30. Excuse me, my voice is not good today. This is a different passage. So read the following passage and choose the correct answers for the questions. I think this is about London. Ooh, cool. Okay. Visitors to London are struck by the proud splendor and glamour of one of the world's oldest capitals, admiring iconic sights like Big Ben, the Palace of Westminster, and the Buckingham Palace. However, visitors seeking a glimpse into the city's everyday life should not miss Portobello Market, which is the most visited market in London. This vibrant market has been featured in a number of films, documentaries, and best-selling books, the most famous being the film Notting Hill, starring Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts, which brought Portobello Market to the attention of audiences all over the world. Portobello Market is divided into different sections selling second-hand items, clothing, jewelry, souvenirs, and vegetables. The most sought-after area is devoted to antiques. Visitors may feel overwhelmed as there are over 1,000 booths manned by antique dealers from throughout England. It is a great fun to browse through antique cameras, watches, pottery, and paintings that date back to 300 years. They are sold at different prices, so it is possible to find a few good bargains. Sorry. It seems that both buyers and sellers look forward to the weekends when they can meet and escape the city's fast pace at Portobello Market. When tired from exploring the market, visitors can drop into the nearby food courts to savor an Indian curry, Italian pizza, or sandwiches from Europe. It is a great pleasure to drink a cappuccino while listening to street performers. These present the lively fun at Portobello Market, offering exciting experiences that keep people coming back. Question: what is the passage mainly about? So, câu hỏi này nói là các bạn sẽ chọn cái nào là pertains to the overall theme of the passage. So what is cái này trying to say? Like, what is this passage trying to convey to you? What are they trying to convince? What's the main idea? Okay, so, let's see. The passage is mainly about the film Notting Hill. The passage is mainly about the city of London. The passage is mainly about Portobello Market. Or the passage is mainly about European cuisine. I believe the correct answer is Portobello Market, because it's been talking about Portobello Market the whole time. Correct. Because beginning, it gives you an introduction, and then it talks about Portobello Market all the way to the end. This is just defining the specifics here, and this is some things that you can do. All this is something you can do. And here is a little background information on how Portobello Market became famous. So usually what I would do, I would like on the side, like right here, like on the side, I will type, or I will write down or type what's just like 3 or 4 to 5 words, like what's the main idea. Like for the first one, I will talk about England. That's all, England. And then the next one I will talk, the second paragraph, I will talk about rise of Portobello Market, meaning how it became famous. Third passage, I will talk about maybe like antiques at Portobello Market. And then the fourth paragraph, I will talk about things to do at Portobello Market. So I guess it's pretty simple. Okay, this is the same passage but a different question. So, according to the passage, Portobello Market has been featured in all of the following except that which one there's not been said previously in the passage. So if there's any new information that the answer choice is provided but you can't find it back in the passage, means that's probably the correct answer. But it only pertains to certain type of questions if it says except. So this question you have to read back and look at the specific details. So I choose songs because if you go back here, it says this vibrant market has been featured on a number of films, documentaries, and best-selling books. And it says here films, documentaries, and books. So that shows you that these songs was not addressed in the passage. So that's why it would be D. Yay! Okay. Next up, same passage but different question. Okay. Question. The word day in paragraph 3 refers to blank. So let's go to paragraph 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now let's see what for day. Right here, day. It's even underlined for you, so that's so much easier. Okay, let's read the passage. It seems that both buyers and sellers look forward to the weekends when they can meet and escape the city's fast pace at Portobello Market. So what does the word day mean? Okay. Day refers to A. Prices, B. Bargains, C. Buyers and sellers, D. Weekends. Day. Okay. Day. Seems that both buyers and sellers look forward to weekends. Okay, so they can meet and escape the cities. Okay, so you have to look back on where the subject is. So it's buyers and sellers. So it says both buyers and sellers. Oops. Well, it should be buyers and sellers. Right here, sorry. Buyers and sellers. The word they points back to the phrase both buyers and sellers because that's the subject or that's the noun. Yay! And here's a little explanation. You can look at that later on. Oh, hello. Okay, same passage, different question. Again, question, bad. Visitors to the antique may feel overwhelmed because blank. So this question you have to really read back to know where this can be. So I remember it was in paragraph 3. Let's see. Let's paraphrase. Okay, right here. Okay, visitors may feel overwhelmed as there are over 1,000. Wow, that's a lot. 1,000 booths. I think. I forgot. Okay, 1,000 booths manned by antique dealers from throughout England. Visitors to the antique may feel overwhelmed because they meet all sorts of people from England. B. All the antiques are sold at the same price. C. There's a large number of antique shops there. D. All the antiques are more than 300 years old. Okay, so it's saying that there's over 1,000 booths, so that's a lot. So that can be kind of like overwhelming the tourists or pressuring them to feel like, oh my gosh, it's too much. So that's why it would be C. Nhiều quá. There's too many shops. Too many. Then you feel overwhelmed, like, oh, my money is gonna go away. Okay, question. The word savior in paragraph 4 mostly means paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Right here, I highlighted it for you. Savior. Okay, when tired from exploring the market, visitors can drop into the nearby food courts to savor an Indian curry, Italian pizza, or sandwiches from Europe. So cái này nói là các bạn how do you say explore? Đi bộ ở trong cái chợ, nên các bạn sẽ đi ăn ở cái food court. And cái này nó nói là các bạn sẽ or can, is it said? Các bạn can ăn Indian curry, Italian pizza, or sandwiches, bánh mì from Europe. So the word savor is closely mean to enjoy. It doesn't mean to see. You don't see Indian curry. Be prepared. You're not making the food, are you? So no. And same with D, make. So B and D are mostly the same meaning, only pertaining to this question. So you have to be very careful about that. C, enjoy. Yes. Okay. Next. Okay, 35. Oh, another long passage. Oh, okay, it's okay. We got this. We can do this. Okay. Cambridge University is considering... Cambridge University is considering axing compulsory written exams, allowing students to use laptops or iPads instead. After tutors complain that students' handwriting is becoming illegible. That means that các bạn, the teacher, I forgot how to say, the teacher không đọc được cái handwriting của cái student. So nó khó, cái teacher khó đọc. Okay, academics say the move, which could bring an end to over 800 years of tradition, has come about because students rely too heavily on laptops and lectures and are losing the ability to write by hand. Dr. Sarah Persall, a senior lecturer at Cambridge University, said handwriting is becoming a lost art among the current generation of students. She added, "It's increasingly hard for our examiners to read student scripts. Those with illegible writing are forced to come back to their college during the summer holidays to read their answers aloud in the presence of 2 university administrators. It's extraordinarily commendable that the university is considering reforms to its examination practices." Sir Anthony Selden, Vice Chancellor of the University of Buckingham, said it is inevitable that universities will move to computers as handwriting deteriorates in the coming years. "We have to accept the reality. Handwriting has now become an optional, not a necessary part of education. There simply isn't the same time in the curriculum for learning elegant, beautiful handwriting. Life is so quick now. Everybody writes as if they were a doctor writing a prescription," he said. "Handwriting is not necessary for great thought, great English, or great intelligence. Some of our finest wordsmiths today write using laptops, and we have to fight to preserve what is really important, such as the use of great English or great sentence structures. Others, however, are not very positive about the move. Tracey Tressler, Tracey, a handwriting expert, urged Cambridge to ensure that students continue to write by hand. She said, "It's vital that people continue to write by hand. Writing by hand improves memory and equates to a higher rate of comprehension and information retention. There is also concern that schools should follow Cambridge's examples by moving away from handwriting." Dr. J. Medwell, Associate Professor of Education at the University of Nottingham, is concerned that scrapping handwriting exams in universities could prompt downward curriculum pressure on primary and secondary schools to follow suit. So question, which of the following best serves as the title for the passage? So this is the title for the passage, meaning what's the main overall idea? So it's talking about preserving handwriting, right? But that's just a specific example. But you have to find something that's the overall view. And it actually says in the passage that gives you a hint where you can infer. So it says, it's extraordinarily commendable that the university is considering reforms to its examination practices. So that's why it's B. See? Yes. Because students are more heavily reliant on laptops, and so their handwritings are becoming harder for teachers to read by hand. So that's why the university, Đại học, is thinking of changing its way of how students should take their test. Okay, next. According to paragraph 1, Cambridge University has a long-standing tradition of offering academic tutorials, B, organizing handwritten exams, C, relying heavily on technology, D, training students in eligible handwriting. Okay, according to paragraph 1, Cambridge has a long Okay, so let's read paragraph 1. Cambridge University is considering axing compulsory written exams, allowing students to use laptops or iPads instead of tutors. Complain that students' handwriting is becoming illegible. Academics say the move, which will bring an end to over 800 years of tradition, has come about because students rely too heavily on laptops and lectures and are losing the ability to write by hand. So let's choose. A, offering academic tutorials. B, organize written exams. C, rely heavily on technology. D, training students in eligible handwriting. I think it's B, organizing handwritten exams, because it says right here 800 years of tradition, and it's talking about compulsory written exams. So, yay, correct. Okay, so we're only going to question 40 because we don't have a lot of time. So after question 40, I will do the next 10 next week. Okay, next question. The word those in paragraph 2 refers to blank. A, examiners. B, students. C, scripts. D, administrators. Okay, paragraph 2, 모pai. Okay, those right here. Okay, let's read the previous sentence. Dr. Sarah Purcell, a senior lecturer at Cambridge University, said handwriting is becoming a lost art among the current generation of students. She added, it's increasingly hard for our examiners to read student scripts. Those with illegible writing are forced to come back to their college during the summer holidays to read their answers out loud in the presence of 2 university administrators. It's extraordinarily commendable that the university is considering reforms to its examination practices. So those is going back to students, because the students are the one whose writing are tremendously awful. So that's why they have to come back in the summer to read aloud their answers to the administrators. So that's why paragraph 2, those, refers to students. Okay. Yay. Next. Okay. Oh, we only have 2 more questions. Okay, the word deteriorates in paragraph 3 most means mostly means, sorry, the word deteriorates in paragraph 3 mostly means. Okay, more pipa, yes. Sir Anthony Selden, Vice Chancellor of the University of Buckingham, said it's inevitable that universities will move to computers as handwriting deteriorates in the incoming years. Okay, the word deteriorates. A, remains unchanged. B, becomes more important. C, improves gradually. D, gets worse and worse. Okay, so it's D, getting worse and worse, because you have to know the definition of what deteriorates mean. And deteriorates mean it's breaking down or declining in numbers, so that's why it's getting worse and worse. Yes, it's not any of these. All of these remains unchanged is that it's like equal, so there's nothing that they can improve on or decline. And these two answer choices have somewhat the same meaning, so that's why D is the only one that fits the word deteriorates. Okay, number 39. Okay, it can be inferred that Sir Anthony Selden said in paragraph 3 that, okay, so we look at what Sir Anthony Selden said. Okay, we know that. Okay, he said that it is inevitable that universities will move to computers as handwriting deteriorates in the incoming years. We have to accept the reality. Handwriting has now become an optional, not a necessary part of education. There simply isn't the same time in the curriculum for learning elegant, beautiful handwriting. Life is so quick now. Everybody writes as if they were a doctor writing a prescription, he said. Handwriting is not necessary for great thought, great English, or great intelligence. Some of our finest wordsmiths today write using laptops, and we have to fight to preserve what is really important, such as the use of great English or great sentence structure. So, infer me, what is he trying to say indirectly? Meaning that you have to think on your own. What is another position that he's trying to say? Excuse me. Let's see. Okay. A, schools in a country used to have more time for handwriting practice. B, schools in the country has failed to preserve the beauty of English. C, people's handwriting generally reflects their intelligence and linguistic competence. D, the majority of doctors these days no longer write prescriptions by hand. It's A, schools in the country used to have more time for handwriting practices. Okay, next. Sorry, we don't have a lot of time. Okay, next question. Hi, Bomoy, I think? 40? Yes, 40. So this is the last question. I know I said we were going to do 26 to 50, but we don't have a lot of time. So I'll do 41 to 50 next time for y'all. The word scrapping in paragraph 4 is closest in meaning to A, reconsidering. B, eliminating. C, introducing. D, discouraging. Okay, let's read here. Okay, scrapping, however you can pronounce however way you like. Dr. J. Meadow, Associate Professor of Education at the University of Nottingham, is concerned that scrapping handwriting exams in universities could prompt downward curriculum pressure on primary and secondary schools to follow suit. Let's see. That downward. Okay, so for this question, it's going back to the definition of the word. And so the definition of scrapping will be eliminating, because it's saying that if the university take away handwritten exams, that means that lower level schools for, like, let's say elementary school, intermediate school, or high school, primary and secondary schools will start following what the university is saying, because university is a higher level of education. So that's why if someone high in position changes, they will gear towards what they're doing. So that's why it's B, eliminating. And here is a little explanation for y'all. Okay. Oh, I guess we will do one more because it's pertaining back to this question. Okay, as mentioned in paragraph 4, writing by hand can't. So what is the main paragraph of this? Enhance the ability to remember information. So you have to read very carefully. Yay! Okay, so that's all for today. I'm sorry guys, we don't have a lot of time. It's 8:43, so that was a long time. But tuần sau, I think tuần sau tôi sẽ làm câu hỏi 41 đến 50 nhé. Nên tôi sẽ wait, how do I say this? Tôi sẽ do the more English exams with you guys, and you can learn more. And then in the future, we can do more things, and I'll also have a gift for you. Like my sister today, she played the violin, so maybe next week I can bring over a friend, one of my American friends, or I can show you a glimpse of how my life is at school, so you can see how it is different to yours. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for listening or tuning in into this Facebook Live, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye bye. Tạm biệt. Cảm ơn các bạn. Sẽ hẹn gặp lại.